4:33 p.m. August 25, 24. Marvin Rey, Part 3. After this is Marvin Vlog, kini nga announcement aning wala man ni na so wala man ni nahuman og basa kaganiha. Okay, the Marian Technology Business Incubation at the University of the Immaculate Conception will be having the roadshow tomorrow 1 to 5 p.m. dito sa Assumption sa AVR1. Since the capacity of the venue only accommodates less than 100 attendees and considering that the SBA students are also invited, we will only allow up to 30 students to attend. So 30 students sa BSIT. If you are interested, kindly comment here your complete name and email address as soon as possible so I can forward it to the head of the TBI. You'll be joining BA students, so be sure to be at AVR1 early so you'll be seated comfortably. Thanks and see you tomorrow afternoon sa AVR. Alright. Unsa pa? Okay. Natay something na lesson 1 dere. So, di siya video pero kuan ni siya PDF pero pina-video ang style MP4. So, oo. I-post ra pud nako siya. Play, pause, something like that. Okay. Okay, so ako na ning basahon guys ha. Mag-start po tayo sa lesson 1 sa understanding the project. Ang atong subject karon na i-discuss, atong i-study is project management lang sa nga subject. Okay, lesson 1, understanding the project. Okay. Number 1, concept of project. Number 2, project organizational structures and roles. Okay, so mao na ato ang maaring i-discuss nato karon. Okay, natay lesson objectives. Number 1, explain the concept of project. Number 2, identify the triple constraints. Unsa ganitong triple constraints? Cost, time, and scope. Number 3, describe the organizational structure and roles of team members and stakeholders for project execution. Okay, what is a project? Okay. So, katong nabasahan nako kabii sa notebook, diri ko nag-base. So, kini nga picture, mauning Tower of Babel, ug ang next ato, Noah's Ark. Okay, morning project. Okay? Tower of Babel, Noah's Ark ning next. Si Ma'am Rosie ang naghimo ani. So, kuan si Ma'am Rosie is Jehovah's Witnesses yang religion, Noah's Ark. All right. What is a project? So kana makonsider ba siya as sa project? Walking a dog, waking up, washing dishes, nag-ampo. So, ato na siya i-continue. Oh, it's not. Kundi kini siya routine. Daily, weekly, or monthly routine or activity. Pero, dili siya project. It's not a project. These are ongoing operations. Dili sila project. What is a project? It is temporary, unique, o kanang original. Temporary pero kanang kuan lang siya, kanang naa siya specific beginnings and iyang endings. Alright, varies in sizes of complexities. End goal is a product, service, or specific result through utilizing defined and limited resources. Okay? Alright. What is a project? A project is any temporary activity in which defined and limited resources and efforts are utilized to produce a product, service, or for a specific purpose within a specified time frame. Alright. So, mauning kuan, project, program, and portfolio. Katong last time, nag-activity si Ma'am si Ma'am Rosie ani by group. Katong kagrupo na ako sa summer class sa subject ni Ma'am Christine is mautong kagrupo na ko karon sa third year sa project management. Not only sa project management, katong isa ka subject, information management. So, katong information management, wala naman ko ingatong nga subject. Si Dave Saberon, ingnan ko niya nga ayaw sag uli, kay dapat lagi daw present ko sa subject ni Ma'am Christine. Although wala naman ko subject ato, so okay lang, bahala wala ko grado sa subject ni Ma'am Christine. 86 akong grado ha, so dili na ko to ikuan, dili na ko to baliwa guys. Di na ko to i-retake ang information management. Alright. Project, program, and portfolio consists of related or unrelated programs and or projects. Morning portfolio. Programs XYZ consists of interrelated projects. Project, mauna siya. Okay. Activity. So, morning last time yung nagpa-activity si Ma'am Rosie by group. Examples and projects, programs and portfolio. Ala, wait, dili man yata ni sa grupo. Individual man yata ni. Kalimot naman ko eh. Medyo, kuan pa man to, first week of August pa man ni. Okay, mauning portfolio. ACD, Road to University. Imagine kung ang Assumption College of Davao ma-convert siya into university. Unsa ba ang possible program? Duha ka programs. Isa ka program, kini nga XYZ, na siya tulo ka projects. Program X, YZ, gikan siya sa padulong sa Project X, Project Y, Project Z. Program AB, ang iyang projects, Program A, Program B. So, mauna siya. So, makita nimo ang results sa ani guys. Unsa bay answer ani? Dadadadam! Oh, mao ang kuan, mauning answer. So, morning program, mauning project. So, portfolio, nakabutang siya sa folder. Alright? Morning sulod, okay. Project XYZ, School Information Management System or SIMS. Unsa ba ang project sa ani? Sa Project X, Student Accounts Monitoring System. Sa Project Y, Students Grading System. And then Project Z, Class Scheduling System. How about naman sa Project AB? Infrastructure Improvement. Unsa ba Project A? TBI Center. So, sa ganito, TBI, kalimot naman ko eh. Nato diri Technology Business Incubation. Mao ba tayo tinod na meaning sa TBI jud? Related siya diri Okay, Project B is installation of LED TVs in all classrooms. Projects na sila. Alright, unsay mga features sa subject? Subject? Unsay may features of the project? Temporary siya. Temporary, so naa siya specific na sinugdanan o naa siya specific na katapusan. Uniqueness or dapat kuan siya kanang original, offers unique service to the customer. And then, progressive elaboration. The details of the end goal are defined at the beginning and continuously improves as the project progresses. So naatay triple constraints, scope, cost, and time. Actually, nag-start, naulahi ang scope sa kuang pagka-memorize. Cost, time, and scope sa kuha. Pero diri kay scope, cost, and time. Alright, okay lang yan. Next is resource and quality. Providing quality service to customers and stakeholders through resources. What is project management? Okay, so mauna ning ato ang lesson for today. So, project management, maoning controlled implementation of processes to ensure that all project works that must be completed to create a product, service, or result is understood, planned, and finished within the triple constraints of scope, time, and cost. So ingato siya ha, ingato ang meaning sa uh, project management. So kaganiha, kaganing udto na atay ingani. So sa scope, time, and cost, naagyod tay something resources, naapod tay something na risk or mga problema. Alright. So naa na sila, mag-surround na sila with scope, time, and cost. Okay, sabihin natin, natin problem, over budget, scope creep, and over schedule. So, maring, resources, okay. Sabay si sumpay ani. Siguro risk ni siya. Oh, mali ni siya. So, dili siya pwede dere. Okay? So, most important constraint unsa? Dededede. Oh. So, kini ang most important constraint. Okay. So, last time na ay case study, murag nakuan man yata mi ani. Grupo-grupo. Okay. Triple constraints case study. The XYZ IT Solutions Incorporated is developing a new school information management system for Assumption College of Davao. So, nag-develop sila og bag-ong information management system. Okay, alright. The initial scope includes student record management, accounting processes, and library utilization. However, halfway through the project, ACD requests that additional features like human resource management and ACD information kiosk be included. The project has a strict deadline of 1 year. Wow. Due to the school's application for universityhood. The time frame cannot be extended without significant penalties. The project budget is set at 3 million pesos, covering salaries, software licenses, and hardware requirements. The budget is tight, with little room for unexpected expenses. So challenge ani, with the request of additional features, the team faces a dilemma. What should the project management what should the project manager do to manage the triple constraints in consideration to the changes of the project scope? So, say maaring ma-answer ani. I don't know. Pero kuan, ah maaring dili kini ang tinuod nga budget dako ra kay ng 3 million pesos. Sabutan pa ni, so ang project manager dapat mag-meeting siya sa taga-assumption. So walay tama or mali ani nga answer. Alright? So, okay. Next is project organizational structures. So naatay tulo ani. Okay? Tulo ka structures, magsugod ta sa number 1, functional organization, divided into smaller groups based on tasks and functions. A group's project is independent from other groups. The project manager plays a facilitating role. Okay, number 2, projectized organization. The project manager is responsible for decision making and has total authority over the project execution. And the last is matrix organization, complex form of functional and projectized organization, weak matrix, balanced matrix, and strong matrix. So mauning pinaka-importante nga structures sa project. Alright. So next, tanawan ni. Naatay sponsor, project sponsor, naatay steering committee, project council, naatay project manager, naatay quality assurance, SW architect, PMO, development team 1, project leader, developer, then developer also, So naa siya something na upat ka categories dere. Development team 2, project leader, duha ka developers, architect team, and then TA, DA, and BA. Ambot unsay meaning ana. And then support team, and then solution and HW. Alright? So, masabtan na mangyapon ni Pohon, masabtan na nako ni Pohon pag makuha na nako siya. Ma-search na ko sa Google. Key roles in project management. We have project sponsor, mauning naga-provide sa financial. Okay? Provides financial support and other resources. Next is project manager. Mauning responsible for ensuring that objectives are met for project completion. Siya ang kumbaga, siya ang mag-control, siya naasaya ang control, siya ang boss ani, siya ang meticulously nga makakuan ma-figure out unsa bay something na risk sa project aron oo kailangan maglikay ta sa risk aron ang project completion naa siya'y success ma-achieve tung ingato nga goal. Project team leaders lead the teams under the project. Project team members are responsible for specific tasks related to project completion. Project stakeholders, anyone who are direct or indirect interest or involvement in the project. So, maaring ikaw ay customers, suppliers, vendors, or etc. Or maaring pwede ikaw ay kliyente sa ingani nga klase nga project. Okay? Alright. Next is competencies of the project manager. Knowledge of project management tools, knowledge of project area, problem sol problem solving skills, management experience, technical knowledge related to the project, information technology trends, negotiating skills, communication, and HR management. Alright? So, mo ning pinaka-importante na competencies sa sa project manager. Next is project management office. A management structure that standardizes the project-related governance processes and facilitates the sharing of resources, methodologies, tools, and techniques. Next is PMO classification. So, naka-box ni siya. Naka-ni siya, naka-chart. So, there is a PMO type, internal, external, and combined. Ang na-classified ani is classification by PMO type. Diri naman ay classification by PMO time horizon. So mauning PMO position, part-time PMO, full-time PMO. Diri naman ay PMO skill. Okay, classification by PMO skill, development, consulting project, evaluation process, development methodology, quality control, database, communication, reporting, and coordinating skills. Lastly, classification by PMO R&R, na at their role and responsibility, the weather station, coach, and control tower. So kini nga chart, PMO classification, mauning PMO key model. Alright. So, dapat dili na siya malimtan. Okay. So, next is Project Management Institute. Mauning world's leading association of project manager professional prepares millions of professionals for the project economy. Kailangan din ako ni ma-search sa Google. I mean, ma-YouTube na ni siya. Madala na nag-YouTube. Okay? Alright. So, natay ko anani guys. Napay announcement diri oh. Please take note of the following. Prepare a 30-item quiz about Lesson 1 in our next F2F meeting on Tuesday, August 6, 2024. Unsa naman ta karon? August 25 na. Do answer reading on project processes and management. Be sure to get familiar with 5 process groups. So, process groups, unsa ganito? IPEM CC to siya. Um, uh, initiating, planning, executing, monitoring and controlling, and then closing. Mao to ang 5 process groups. 5 process groups and project management and what actually happens in each of these process groups. Okay, letter B, life cycles, predictive, iterative, incremental, and evolutionary. Letter C is project management methodology. Next week's meetings will have pair activity where students analyze cases, highlighting the keys of the next lesson. Kaguru, ay, pair. Si Sabiron ako ang kauban na to. So, maulang to guys. Mura lang siya YouTube, pero dili siya YouTube. PDF ni siya nga kuan. PDF siya nga version MP4. Alright? So, unsay next na may tabuan ni triple constraints. Ala, wala ko nagpasa ani. Okay. Mo din ni siya oh. By pair da ini siya. Ay okay. Ay murag na ako ani pero wala yata ko nakapasa ani. Dili ni ako ang Google Classroom kay sabi ron ni siya pero mao ni ang turn in niya oh. Okay. Challenge with the request of additional features. The team faces a dilemma. What should the project manager do to manage the triple constraints in consideration to the changes of the project scope? So muna yung answer. To manage these triple constraints, the manager must conduct a feasibility study to assess the technical and financial feasibility of the new features. The manager should have time management to fast tracking and crashing to meet that deadline. Also, have a budget management to develop a plans to settle unexpected costs without exceeding the budget. This structure helps balance scope, time, and budget so that to ensures the project's successful completion. So, usayang gikuan challenge with the request of additional features, the team faces a dilemma. So, dilemma, problema, meaning sa dilemma. What should the project manager do to manage the triple constraints in consideration to the changes of the project scope? Pero lahi man to ako kay so ganito, pag-usapan kay 'di ba 3 million manggod to. Pero dili lahi ang gi-answer ni Saberon. So mag-conduct siya og feasibility study. So ako doon i-search ang feasibility study be. According sa research, a feasibility study, sometimes called feasibility analysis or feasibility report, is a way to evaluate whether or not a project plan could be successful. A feasibility study evaluates the practicality of your project plan in order to judge whether or not you're able to move forward with the project. Okay. Maring tama naman to. Feasibility study, a detailed analysis that considers all of the critical aspects of a proposed project in order to determine the likelihood of it succeeding. Different types of feasibility study. Number one, technical feasibility study. Number two, economic feasibility study. Number three, operational feasibility study. Number four, schedule feasibility study. And number five, the last, market feasibility study. Okay, steps to conduct a feasibility study. Number one, preliminary study and definition. Number two, forecast income statement. Number three, plan company structure and operations. Number four, generate balance sheet. And then lastly, number five, data examination and final decision. All right. Okay. Okay, next, Ani, is prioritizing constraints, um, activity na ini siya. So, mo ni siya. Scenario. Tekiko Solutions is developing a mobile app for an e-gayong Financial services. The project has a fixed budget of 150,000 pesos and a strict deadline of 2 months to align with an upcoming Kalagkalag campaign a week before All Saints Day. 3 weeks into the project, the client requested that a data bank of all cemeteries and memorial parks in Mindanao be included in the features. The development team estimates that adding this feature will incur additional time and resources, exceeding the current budget and time frame. What should the project manager do? Take note of these decision factors. The project manager must consider the client's business needs, potential impact from missing an upcoming campaign, the importance of the added feature, and the company's reputation. Balancing the stakeholders' expectations and the feasibility of meeting all constraints. What should the project manager do in terms of number one, prioritizing scope, number two, prioritizing time, lastly, number three, prioritizing cost. So, kini um pangitaon to ni answer ni Saberon. Yeah, okay. Akong basahon ang iyang answer. Prioritizing constraints. Number one, prioritizing scope. In this scenario, the manager of this project must have the plans with its client to add some feature and it will impact by having an emergency meeting. Scope must prioritize work together with that particular team as soon as possible and find ways to have efficient feature without significant delay. Number two, prioritizing time. Project manager must evaluate of adding the data bank in on the timeline. If it was delayed, project manager should discuss with client of extending of deadline to find alternative solutions to meet its time duration. Lastly, number three, prioritizing cost. Project manager should should be careful the additional resources to add the data bank. If additional cost is significant exceed to the budget, then the project manager will discuss with the client to have some alternative solution and ideas or optional to um, on request accommodate one requested feature. One requested or on? Okay. Kids Paint last session. Okay guys, let's continue sa tuang discussion karon. So nahuman na ta diri sa prioritizing constraints, alright? So next na pud ani Okay, naay giingon si Ma'am Rosie. Good afternoon, everyone. All students are instructed to read through our course synopsis, particularly on policies for late submission and use of ChatGPT and other generative AIs in your academic works. I have read through your submissions yesterday, and it's disappointing to be reading extremely similar ideas from the answers you've submitted. I saw only a couple of assignments which were obviously their ideas and were phrased in their own words. Again, I'd appreciate it more if you submit to me a work that is not with perfect grammar but is entirely your own than to have you submit a flawless work, perfect grammar and all, but were just copied paste from other sources. I'm not going to name names for now, but next time I will not hesitate to call your attention for a warning. And if it's a recurring matter, possible sanctions. Thanks and let's all enjoy our weekend. Strikta si Ma'am Ani sa ChatGPT. Okay, ato ning basahon ning project management thoughts and tidbits. It's all about scope creep. Alright. Real world scope creep examples sourced from Forbes.com. Denver International Airports or DIA automated baggage handling system and Boston's Big Dig construction project both experienced massive scope creep. Both projects finished over a year late and millions or billions of dollars over budget. Below, we take a closer look at each project. What went what went wrong and what could have been done to prevent damaging scope creep. Project. So, first project diri ang nagi-mention, DIA Automated Baggage Handling System. Alright. So, atong basahon ng description. Denver International Airport or DIA undertook the extremely progressive project of creating a fully automated baggage handling system in the 1990s. After scope creep plagued the project, the system was finished 16 months past its planned completion deadline. $569 million over budget and without the required features to make it functional. Ultimately, the airport had to revert back to a manual labor system and abandoned the project altogether. At DIA, scope creep occurred because project leads ignore key stakeholders who had expertise in the field and warned that the project was overly complex, unlikely to work, and was missing key required features. Thus, no detailed project requirement document drove the project from day one, creating the need for over 2,000 design changes to incorporate key features and reduce the system's complexity. So, mauto ang first project. So, um, i-identify na to ang iyahang problema. So, kuan, unsa ayang scope creep? Kato nga project, na-ignore ang key stakeholders. Siya ang expertise sa field. Giwarningan na kato nga project is nasubraan sa pagka-complexity. So, naa siya something na missing ang key required features. So, naay kuan na niya 2,000 design changes. So, unsaon man ni pag solve sa problem. Okay. Okay. So, next is ikaduha nga project is Boston's Big Dig Highway Construction Project. The Boston Big Dig is the largest highway construction project in the United States. The plans for the project began in 1982 and the project was scheduled to be completed in 1998 for a total estimated cost of $2.56 billion. However, Scope Creek overtook all of these goals. In the end, the project was completed in December 2007. So, na-delay siya og 9 years. 9 years late in the final project cost, lah, instead na ang agreement is 2.56 billion, nahimo siya og $14.8 billion. So more than 12 billion dollars over the budget. Okay, according sa NASA, instead of bringing all stakeholders together for a consensus on scope requirements, designers and contractors were consulted separately. Further, instead of a centralized decision maker, sub-teams were accountable to different leads, resulting in conflicting plans and scope change requests. In the end, much of the scope creep could have been avoided with our requirements and change management plan everyone agreed to. Alright, so katong nga duha ka projects, the above examples show how scope creep can have a massive effect on the project cost and time of completion. So, sa ikaduha nga project na grabe ka exaggerated. So, ang budget wala siya dili siya dili siya exactly na 2.56 billion. So nigasto siya og oo, ang iyang kuan um ang iyang cost nadagdagan pa siya og more than 12 billion. Mao ning ikaduhang project, so mao to ang something na problema. And then sa sa time na siya delay og 9 years. So, mas grabe ang ikaduha nga project kumpara sa first project. Alright. So, sa ikaduha nga project, ang scope creep, unsay scope creep ani? Basta, mauna to. Project was completed in December 2007 instead na year 1998. The final project cost is 14.8 billion. Ingat to. Okay, next is kuan. Lesson 2 na po tayo. Paspasan na ginakunig study. Okay. So, diri na ta sa lesson 2. IT TO3 manage. Lesson 2, project process and management. So, ako lang yung basa-basahon, guys. Naka Google Slides na ni siya, delete na ni siya MP4. So, project management lesson 2 PPX dot PPTX. Okay. Lesson 2, project process and management. Number 1, project life cycle. Number 2, project management methodology. Lesson objectives. Number 1, explain the life cycle through project preparation and initiation. Number 2, explain project management methodology. Number 3, describe the agile process and how to perform it. Okay. Project life cycle. Sa life cycle, it is a period from when a service or product is released until retired or no longer in use. How about naman sa project life cycle? It is a period from, o kato nga IPMCC, alright? Period from initiating, planning, executing, monitoring, and controlling, and closing of the project. Next, project life cycle. Life cycle describes the whole project process by each step to prepare the basis for the system's engineering approach. Methodology is a concrete specification of inputs, technologies, tools, and output for each step. So imagine, mauning project life cycle, i-memorize siya, magsugod siya sa pinakataas, antud sa mabot sa diri si kinalasan. So, IPEMCC. Memorization lang na siya. Pag dili na, dili man gid na siya basta-basta may memorize. So, kailangan niya mong acronym. Mao na special secret ana. So, project life cycle again, initiating, planning, executing, and then monitoring and controlling, and then lastly is closing. Next is waterfall methodology versus agile methodology. Okay, sa side naman sa waterfall methodology, it is plan-driven, and then activities are executed in a single sequence. And then also next is agile methodology. Siya value-oriented, and then continuously creates prototypes and updates, thereby piquing client interests. So agile. So gwapo ang agile methodology kay naa siya'y na-create na prototypes. Okay, naatay 5 process groups. Okay. Pero tanawa ha, wala man siya naka 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 man ni. Pero okay lang. Mag-start sa number 1. Initiating. Formal initiation where stakeholders are identified. PM or project manager yata ni. PM is appointed and project charter is developed. Number 2 is planning. All activities to achieve goals and create the desired product or output are planned. Number 3, executing. Perform the activities defined in the project plan. Okay. Number 4, monitoring and controlling. Track project performance and progress, and, if any, make adjustments. So adjustments, na kay something i-control, kaya di ba, di-monitor niyo mo todo-todo. Na kay ma-control kung na something wrong sa project, pwede ka maka-adjust, you can make some changes. And then number 5, closing. It is completing all activities including contractual obligations. Okay, correlation between the 5 process groups. Mauni ang diagram. Medyo na confuse. The initiating, planning, executing, closing process usually proceeds at each relevant stage, whereas the monitoring and controlling process is evenly conducted throughout the life cycle. Oh, mura siya bundok-bundok, no? Alright. Next is project life cycle. Predictive, iterative, adaptive. Mag-start sa predictive. It is planning focused. Scope, cost, and time are accumulated empirically. Number 2, iterative. The product is divided into parts that are developed repeatedly to make a product, either incremental or evolutionary. And then lastly, adaptive. Reacts promptly to external changes. Its purpose is to flexibly respond to changing requirements. Alright. Dili naman ta sa incremental life cycle. Although, maglibog ko ani kay karon pa ko kakuha na ni guys. Karon pa ko ka tan-aw clearly. Okay, project is divided into multiple phases where activities run in parallel and overlapped gradually and repeatedly. Unsa ba akong masabtan na ni? Wala pa ko kasabot kay karon pa ko kakuha na ni tan-aw og maayo di sa laptop. Na siya up down, na siya kuan arrow pa right and then arrow pa baba. Sa evolutionary life cycle is ingani. Project is divided into several phases and iteration proceeds sequentially. And then, okay, next, preliminary activities before project commencement. So, client, thus, feasibility analysis and budget planning to carry out a project. And then, scope definition is request for proposal, and then vendor or business operator or service provider responds to RFP. So, unsa man ning iyang i-respond, project outline, proposing company, project execution, and management. Alright. So, diriya naman ta sa project sa kuan. Project cost and effort curve. Good planning, poor planning. Ngano nagkaingani siya? So, morning explanation. When enough time is spent on planning, confusions are reduced and unnecessary risks are avoided. Poor planning and hurried execution may causes confusion at an exponential rate as it moves through the latter stages. Kung diri ako on the side, kung naakay more time nga mag-focus sa planning ingani. Diri naman sa poor planning kanang nagdali gani ka oguan nga magplano. So inganing nahitabo. Murag ingato kong explanation. Okay lang yan. Okay, next is kuan. Basis of project management methodology. Project Management Institute, Project Management Book of Knowledge Guide, ISO 21500, Series of 2021, and then Prince 2. Wow. Kailangan pa din ako nibasahon, guys. Okay. PM Book Guide, PM Knowledge System, published by the Project Management Institute, consists of 5 process groups. Kailangan gid siya ma-memorize. IPEM-CC gihapon siya. Initiating, planning, executing, monitoring and controlling, and closing. Dili naman sa 10 knowledge areas, wala pa na ako siya na-memorize. Pero siguro, i-memorize pa siguro ni kay basig magawas sa exam, apit ng midterm exam. Integration, scope, cost, schedule, quality, risk, communication, resources, procurement, and stakeholders management. Alright. So next is 10 knowledge areas. So morning project integration management. Ay, 10 morning 10 kabuok di ay. Alright. Project integration management, and then scope management, schedule management, cost management, resource management, communication management, quality management, procurement management, risk management, and lastly, stakeholders management. Alright. ISO 21500 series of 2021, a project management standard established by ISO or International Standard Organization. It is overall content is very similar to PMBOK. Then, basis of project management methodology stands for projects in controlled environments. Maoning meaning sa PRINCE. Projects in controlled environments. Consists of 7 principles. Continued business justification, learned from experience, define roles and responsibilities, managed by stages, managed by exception, focus on products, and tailor to suit project environment. Natay 7 kabuok themes. We have business case, organization, quality, plans, risk, change, and progress. Natay 7 kabuok processes. We have starting up a project, initiating a project, directing a project, controlling a stage, managing product delivery, managing stage boundaries, and closing a project. Alright. Di naman ta sa last, agile methodology, adaptive model that continuously creates prototypes at regular intervals, adds and modifies requirements in a timely manner. Agile manifesto for software development, uh, Kung ano siya, individuals and interactions over processes and tools. Working software over comprehensive documentation. Customer collaboration over contract negotiation, and then responding to changes over following a plan. So, kung ano siya, popular agile methodologies is mauning sumusunod, XP, Kanban, and Scrum. Kay sa mua nga subject, Scrum ako ang makita jud na word. Alright. Sa subject na project management. Okay, next is kuan. Um, nagikuan si Ma'am kuan ani guys. Kuan ni siya ha. Gi-search na kini nga time kani adto mi kuan, nangadto mi ani og library pero tungod wala ko kasabot unsa ako ni siya pag-answer. Ako ang gi-answer ani gi-chat GPT gyud na ako personally kay kanang gingon ni Ma'am Rosie no wala man gyud klaro kuan daw moadto dog library nya unsaon lagi ni pag-answer wala man pud ko kabalo. Alright. Ay wait, unsa ni? Explain in your own words the following diagrams. Wala ko ka-answer ani guys. Correlation between project management process groups and then project cost and effort curve. Mo ni ang answer ba? Okay. Sa number 1 na answer niya ni Dave Saberon, Delphine David or Dave Saberon. The 5 project management process groups are initiating, planning, executing, monitoring, and controlling and closing. The project team may need to revisit the planning phase to adjust plans based on new information or unforeseen challenges. Number 2 sa yung answer is S-curve. Huan, say S-curve ani, kini yung S-curve shows how the project progresses when used to track progress. Huh? Okay. Asa may S ani? Di ba S man yata ni na curve? Common uses for the S-curve in project management includes such as performance monitoring, forecasting, resource management, schedule management, cost control, risk management, communication and reporting, and benchmarking and comparison. Wala ko kapasa ani. That was August 9 ang deadline. Okay, next. Muna ning yang next niya nga kuan na gitawag na to akuan. Next niya nga gi-post sa Google Classroom. Project Management Thoughts and Tidbits. Manifesto for Agile Software Development. We are uncovering better ways of developing software by doing it and helping others do it. Through this work, we have come to value, alright, individuals and interactions over processes and tools, working software over comprehensive documentation, customer collaboration over contract negotiation, responding to change over following a plan. That is, while there is value in the items on the right, we value the items on the left more. Okay. Next is kuan, project management, thoughts and tidbits. Naatay upat ka buok key values for Agile Manifesto. Number 1, individuals and interactions over processes and tools. Number 2, working software over comprehensive documentation. Number 3, customer collaboration over contract negotiation. Lastly, number 4, responding to change over following a plan. Okay, next kay assignment na sad ni siya. Kanban Scrum. In your own words, define and explain and details the following agile methodologies. Nakuan naman ako ni, na-answeran ako ni sa yellow paper. Pero kay sabi ron, ano yung answer? In your own words, define and explain and details the following agile methodologies. Number 1, XP. XP stands for Extreme Programming. It is an agile software development methodology that emphasizes customer satisfaction, flexibility, and rapid delivery of functional software. Number two, Kanban. It is sa ba ni? L visual siguro. Workflow management method that helps teams visualize their work, limit work in progress, and optimize efficiency. Number three, in last, Scrum. Scrum encourages regular feedback and adaptation, following teams to respond quickly to change and improve their processes continuously. Okay, din na po to sa project management, thoughts and tidbits, Agile's 12 principles. Okay. Akong basahon ning 12 kabuok, guys. Number one, our highest priority is to satisfy the customer through early and continuous delivery of valuable software. Number two, welcome changing requirements even late in development. Agile processes harness change for the customer's competitive advantage. Number three, delivering working software frequently from a couple of weeks to a couple of months with a preference for the shorter time scale. Number four, business people and developers must work together daily throughout the project. Number five, build projects around motivated individuals, give them the environment and support they need, and trust them to get the job done. Number six, the most efficient and effective method of conveying information to and within a development team is face-to-face conversation. Number seven, working software is the primary measure of progress. Number eight, agile processes promote sustainable development. The sponsors, developers, and users should be able to maintain a constant pace indefinitely. Number nine, continuous attention to technical excellence and good design enhances agility. Number 10, simplicity. The art of maximizing the amount of work not done is essential. Number 11, the best architectures, requirements, and designs emerge from self-organizing teams. Lastly, number 12, at regular intervals, the team reflects on how to become more effective, then tunes and adjusts its behavior accordingly. Puno na ko ang kuan, guys. Battery sa laptop. Mag-inom sa kong tubig. Malipong ko ani, guys. Wala ko inom og tubig. I feel the enthusiasm of studying, guys. So, ugma, mo study ko ugma. Kasama ko pwede mo study, eh. Okay. So, okay. By the way, we'll proceed karon sa itong part 4 for After the G series. Napatay part 4. Thank you for so.